Hello everybody, this is Tarina. I am very excited to get to play again. I managed to cut out some sunflowers and centers and leaves and leaf sprigs and leaves to go on the leaf sprigs, and yes, that actually went way better than I thought it would. So now I am just kind of adding a little bit of watercolor to the florals and the centers because I don't want them just one plain color. I kind of want to give them a little bit of dimension. And so far I have mixed up, I think this is just Artist Loft paint, and it's watercolor, and I just mix it up to make a little darker tint to my flower color, which I believe is Canary from Close to My Heart. I don't know. I don't really separate my colors because I use all kinds of different brands. These are my inspiration here, but this particular one uses Canary, or this particular collection, the Bloom and Grace collection. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so it uses Canary, and so I wanted to kind of mimic that color, only make it just a touch darker for some shading. So as you can see, I've been playing for a little bit. I got most of them done, but I wanted to kind of show you guys what I was doing. So this video shouldn't really take very long. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I made some die cut sunflowers, stay tuned. So lots of color, lots of water. I think, honestly, like, I am not a professional watercolor at all. Like, I have no skills in watercoloring whatsoever. I'm just winging it. I think I added way too much color. It's like pigment. But it works. It ends up working out in the end. So I guess that's a positive thing. So this, I decided to just kind of grab them, stick them in the water or in the color, and then stick them on a piece of plastic to dry. And then I did cut those leaves and veining out, which is the second layer. And so that's how I did those. That was, I think, the smallest one, the largest one, and then this is the medium one. And so I did 3 sizes, and I did several of the 3 different sizes. So I just decided to show you guys kind of, what I was doing with each size. And then I'm going to go ahead and clean this off. Oh my goodness, my brain is gone. Alright, I'm going to go ahead. The struggle's real. The struggle's real, people. Okay, so I'm going to clean this mat off, and this is actually an oven mat. For those of you who don't know, our neighbors had a house fire, and they left lots of things in the house when they moved out, and this was one of those things. They had several of these in different sizes, and I figured I probably won't use the smallest one in the oven since whenever we cook, we have a family of 6, so sometimes 8, because my parents live just next to us. So essentially, we have a very large family. So we don't cook in small batches unless we're cooking the dog a birthday cake, in which case we don't need this mat anyways. So so I grabbed it. It works with high temps, so I can use my heat gun on anything that's on it, and it's waterproof. So yay! So, and I can roll it up and put it wherever I want if I want to. So I am really excited to have this mat. It works great for watercoloring or ink smushing or anything like that. So yeah. So I'm going ahead and doing the different sizes of these centers, and then so I finished that up And so I cut out these sprigs and then I cut out the leaves to go with it. So I'm trying to kind of match this green tone a little bit, and I'm using the Artist Loft little watercolor things. And so I'm just going to go over these a couple of different times with watercolor. Ooh, that's the color I'm going for right there. So I'm adding a little bit of water just so that it doesn't, I don't know, so it's a little bit thinner, so it has more of a watercolory look instead of just paint or pigment. And well, they don't turn out exactly perfect, and I know that I'm not doing it anywhere near professional of any sort, which that's not really what I'm going for. I'm just trying to, make it work for me, do what I want it to do, and that's kind of where obviously, if you know what you're doing, it goes quicker and you have a better result. But that's, I honestly, I don't have time for that right now. I wish I did. I truly wish I had time to practice and all that kind of stuff. But it's just not going to happen. Homeschooling 4 kids, we'll do that. So, taking care of a pupper, and she just turned 1, and so she's a lot of work too. So, essentially, there's a lot going on. Buying the neighbor's house, and it's just on and on and on and on and on. So, yeah, I ain't got time for that. So, somebody asked on Facebook, if you had a quote for the year, what would it be? And I was like, ain't got time for that. Because that's pretty much my year so far. Like, it's just a constant go, 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 go. But, it's working. So, I think I got this too thick. I think I really need to thin this down, but I don't even know if I do. But yeah, you can kind of see the outlines of these leaves here. These are all going to go on those the espresso sprigs, and they actually turn out really well. I obviously could have done better if I had known, or if I had had some practice, but I am happy with the outcome, so I guess that's what matters, right? And I don't make you watch these dry, but I do kind of show you how this, turned out here. And then I'm trying to remember what else I did. I had cut out okay, so I cleaned that up. Where am I now? Oh, yep, I'm going over it again. I got my big brush, lots of water, or not. Evidently I didn't clean up my mat well enough. So I think this one is, oh gee, I don't remember the colors. So I know one is yellow ochre and the other one is I want to say burnt umber, but I don't think it's burnt umber. I think it's something else. And then the green, or the bluish green color, I can't remember that one either. I don't remember. So this one, I'm just kind of going in and adding a little bit of watercolor on there and hoping it kind of puddles on the leaves. So, because as you can see, what I did before really kind of was just like a monotone result. So I'm trying to kind of prevent that from happening for the second layer. I want to say raw umber, but it may not be umber at all. That might just be a color that I'm familiar hearing, that I'm used to hearing about. Yellow. I want to say yellow ochre, but I'm not. They have. It's one that I didn't. I think they both have the yellow Um, I can't remember. I can't even remember what I just said. Oh my goodness. Okay. So now I'm going to clean these up. I'm trying to keep the brown, evidently. And maybe get a paper towel. I usually always have a paper towel next to me for any cleaning or whatever I want to do. I'm adding more water with my big brush, and then I'm just kind of adding some, not sure what I'm doing here. What am I going for here? Okay. I think I might be, this might be the second. This might be the second, layer on the flowers. And I want to make sure that I have a lot of it, but I really should have added, it shouldn't have been quite as dark. Or maybe just thinner. Thinner would have been great, I think. There was a lot of pigment, and the flowers actually kind of ended up looking a little dirty, which I'm fine with because, honestly, real sunflowers, they are bright and cherry, but once the weather turns and they get a lot of dust on them and stuff like that, they do end up that color, but they actually all look uniform, so it looks really good. And the Bloom with Grace collection has a lot of browns in it, so it actually turns out looking really well with it. So yeah, that's pretty much, I'm just going to do that same thing, and with all of my, yeah, I think this might have been where I went wrong, was adding a darker tone to it. Woo, baby, that's dark. Yeah. So, yeah, well, there's that. A little on the dark side and a little too much color. But, like I said, there they are. They all dried up. And so they all look like they look good. They are a little dark, but that's okay. So no, now I am, as you can tell, putting them together. I'm adding my liquid glass. I'm trying to use up the rest of this one, so sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I love me some liquid glass. And then I put my center on, and that's it. It's really easy to do. So I'm going to go ahead and do these with you, and then I cannot remember what I'm going to do next. So I do the large flower, the medium flower, and the small flower, sunflower. And you can definitely see the difference between the color of the back side and the front side. It's crazy. I love them. It just looks so pretty when you look at all of them just laying there. And that mat goes great with it. It's like the perfect color green to go with them. So yes, I did quite a few of those, and every one of those is 2 layers. Well, if you include the dots or the centers, it's, 3 layers. But hopefully I can use these with my Bloom and Grace kits. I went ahead and made 5 kits. 5. I have 1 2-page layout and then 4 single-page layouts. So there is that. So these are the leaves that I cut out. I kind of designed them. I took the close to my heart. It's a close to my heart leaf image, and I designed a upper, or how do I say this? I redesigned, not redesigned. I designed a, I don't even know how I'm trying to say this. I stretched it a little bit, and then I made a back for it. That's what I'm trying to say. So essentially, it was a Cricut cut for one of the Cricut cartridges from Close to My Heart. I love those cartridges. There are so many images on there. So yes, this was also from a Cricut cartridge, or Close to My Heart Cricut cartridge. I believe these were both from the Flower Market Cricut cartridge, which I was able to get when I had the what is it? Access something or other. I haven't used it in a while, so. But Flower Market, I waited so long to get to be able to do the access. I can't remember what it's called, but to be able to access the online images. And so I was so excited to be able to use these. Like, I love the Close to My Heart cartridges, and Flower Market was one of my favorites, and I couldn't get it. And then I was like, I'm gonna get the what it's Cricut Access, I think, is what it's called. Anyways, I get that. I got that, and then I was able to use. I was able to download those cartridges and use those. So I was so excited. So as you can see, I have plenty of leaf sprigs and flowers and leaves to use. I even cut some smaller leaves that were just the leaf and not the overlay. So those will be interesting to see if I use. I definitely wanted to have enough. I didn't want to have to go back through the whole process again. I'd rather have leftovers rather than not enough. So I'm hoping to be able to use these with my kits that I've prepared, so we'll see how that goes, and I hope you guys have a lovely day, and if you guys are interested, make sure you like and subscribe. I'd love to have you, and I will be having the first project, page 1, coming up for my Bloom and Grace scrapbooking kit from Close to My Heart. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.